4 members of Worcester's Black Lives Matter movement will have to wait a little longer for their day in court. Their trial was supposed to begin today, but was delayed until next year. As our Patricia Nicolas reports, the members known as the Kelly Square 4 received some support at the courthouse today.
Hear that there's a distraction on a street or that people are inconvenienced being put up against the loss of lives. It's clear that to many of the people involved in this system, Black lives do not matter.
Black Lives Matter Worcester protests outside of Worcester District Court. They came to support 4 members who were cited in January for protesting in Kelly Square. Their trial was scheduled to begin Monday.
I think it's time we show support for Black Lives Matter, not only because it's an issue of racial justice, but it's also an issue of freedom in general.
Black Lives Matter Worcester blocked Kelly Square for 4.5 minutes on Martin Luther King Day. It was part of a nationwide call for action in response to the deaths of people of color at the hands of police. Julius Jones is one of the Kelly Square 4. He says they did nothing wrong.
We were very safe. It was very well planned out. We had people with roles. There were people who were watching for ambulances. In the video, you can see that an ambulance came down the road and we moved out of the way and then retook the street. It was safe, it was sound, it was awesome, it was beautiful. And this idea that somehow we threatened public safety in Kelly Square, I think is laughable on its face just because it's Kelly Square, but then it's also laughable because we were so intentional about it.
Jones and 3 other members are charged with disturbing the peace. They have been asking to have their case thrown out. Jones says City Manager Ed Augustus did agree to drop the charges, but only if the movement agreed to no longer protest in the streets.
Ed Augustus, city manager, put a condition on the right to protest in Worcester. It's not just about the content of what we're saying, that Black Lives Matter, because they do all day, every day, but it's also about our right to say it. And it's one of those situations where you may not agree with what I say, which I don't, we could talk about that, but you gotta agree with my right to say it, otherwise it threatens yourself too.
Now the Black Lives Matter members declined Augustus' offer and are set to start trial in January. It was delayed today due to a lack of jurors. Back to you.
All right, Tricia, thank you for